Hi guys, Mr. Johnny here. In this video I'm gonna go install this and call it a day. This potentiometer is what I bought, and it had slightly longer shaft, about this longer. I cut it with hacksaws and filed it off, and it's pretty good right now. It's 50k and a linear one. Why linear and not logarithmic? I don't know. So how do I take it apart? Well, actually this thing, by taking these screws out on the perimeter, you can lift off this panel, right? That is kinda unnecessary because I tightened everything there. Everything's fine. What I need is only these controls. Get this cord away. And this little plastic insert is fixed by these 4 screws, which have a hex head, so handy little. Oh, blimey. First time around. It's gonna be quite... This is kinda like a wood screw or something like that, and it's screwed into MDF. It's pretty dense stuff, and it's not easy to take out. Alright, stupid screws are out. Now you take this out. And before doing anything else, I'll go and take these knobs off as well. Then undo those nuts. Like that. Once it's loose, it's easy. Okay. Oh, of course. This thing is disconnected, as you see. The cases were grounded, but I took this bastard out previously, so that's why this wire is not connected there. By the way, you see one connector missing because you can see this brown glue as well. Well, let me tell you, that brown glue is there forever. It ain't gonna budge. So instead of going and ripping this connector apart like I did here, you can see one wire loose there, I decided to go and desolder the freaking thing altogether because it's easier that way. Alright. Alright. The video about the transformer calculation, by the way, is gonna be next. I had a little bit of trouble lately, a few days ago. And I'm still a little bit sick from that. Catch the flu or whatever. By the way, you can also probably be able to see that I sanded the top down to be able to tin it. Gonna do it after I'm gonna solder it in, if I can do it. Take one in. The freaking fridge. Come on. me check how it looks. And it looks fine. A little bit of flux removal is gonna be fine with it. Or I can leave it as is because you can see it's flux residue there and it doesn't hurt it. You can see pretty much level with those two. Okay, scene is there. I'm gonna add a bit of flux there. Just so it doesn't oxidize very fast. Or exit soldering station a bit higher. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Knock it down. And the result is just fine. You can see there. It would be nice to actually fit it through those holes and make sure it fits. It does. Beautiful. Now what I need to do is to clean up these holes in order to put this connector in place. And I also need to get this fixed up. Or I can actually snap it off and just solder it directly in the board, because it might be easier. Managed to hoik that little connector out. It has a little tab there that bends like that in normal position and clamps it in place. All you need to do is to, it's right there, take something sharp and bend it down and then out the way, push it out and it comes out just fine. It's a little latch mechanism. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just strip a little bit of insulation here, solder it on, and hope it won't break before I put it together. Gonna go and tint that bastard as well and reflow in the joint. Hungry bastard. It's solder like. And then I'm gonna go and tip everything over there. Come on. Don't be a moron. Solder up. And we're done. If you do that, don't forget to bend the tab out again so it sticks out. So when you're gonna push it in, it's gonna click in and stay there. Pushed it a bit too much. Should click in just fine. Working with a limited very limited length of the wire here. Okay, try it out. Not quite there. Now it's there. Pulled it way too hard. God damn it. Okay, fixed. Again. Next thing to do would be to clean up that. Okie dokie. Not Not much flux on this wick at all. It's a bit iffy. Plus it's lead-free solder, doesn't wanna eat it. Oh crap. It is a kid stuff. But here's a little tip for you. If you forgot how it was connected, trace it around. You can see that the pot leftmost terminal is connected here, and that is usually the minimum volume and everything like that, and that means that that's ground, coldest side of the potentiometer. Hot side is signal comes out here on the opposite side to the ground, and it's picked off from the wiper. So that makes it ground, so this is ground. And it says so there as well. And how do you find ground here on the connector? Well, it is usually, you can see white wire, red wire, and this black wire, which is rather thick wire. So that thick black wire is the ground. Okay. Oh, how freaking annoying this is. It's, by the way, past midnight already. Past midnight, it's almost 2 AM, you moron. Best time there is to rip connectors out, lift traces and stuff like that. That's alright, and I'm gonna also redo this connector because it looks rather crikey. Could use a bit more temperature. Let's give the encoder a few clicks. Come on. Now that looks fine. Now this connector looks bad. For crying out loud. What the heck? It's a good practice, by the way. To keep it out of focus, you moron. Oh. It's a good practice to reflow the connectors, I mean. Because what the hell did I want to say? Because I experience a bit of mechanical stress, and let me figure it out. The other connector decided to catch on to something there and doesn't want to come out. Here it is, and I can't pull it out. Freaking moron. Come on. Explain. Why are you stubborn? You POS. And now that I pulled it out, it's gonna be just fine. Just because. Yeah, here you can see that bastard. Not great, now that thing is there. Give me a break. But not in the wire, on the connector. Ugh. Right. It's connected. Now it will be wise to give it a test before putting it together. Muppet. So unfortunately I film with the phone, so I can't use any music there, but I can hook up my signal generator. Or take this, put it on there, and connect my transistor tester to it. It has a function of signal generator. Now, it will be nice now to make sure that everything is on the minimum volume. So let's put all of them counterclockwise. Plug it in. Plug it in and see smoke pouring out of it. That's actually ain't gonna be funny at all. Ah, crap. It's a frequency meter. Frequency generator. It's a subwoofer, right? So let's play. Stay there, you. About 50 hertz. Okay. Now, that's bass. That's what I changed. So that's the volume of the subwoofer. I need to crank up the overall volume. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can hear it, but what you can hear though is that it's not a sine wave, it's a square wave. Still, this thing is very useful for that. So rich sound, so many harmonics. Oh yeah. Okay, by the way, it does not hum too much when no signal is connected there, so that's nice. So, put it back together. Unfortunately here I can put it either way. So, how do I put it the correct way? Because I remember that this pot that I changed was the base. So I just align it like that with the base, and that's that. Or you can use the video footage. That's one of the advantages of making a video of your repair or attempt to repair or a failure or whatever. I did forget to do one thing, is to break off that tab there. It's a stabilizer post or whatever. Because usually you have another hole nearby the main hole for the shaft to poke through, for that stabilizer post to poke through and hold on so it doesn't rotate. But it won't rotate there anyway, because there are 3 of them, and that's pretty snug and nice. All 3 knobs are the same, but it will be nice. They do have a little dot there which indicates how much they turned. So I'm gonna put them all counterclockwise and put the dot somewhere here around 7 o'clock. Or about 8, something like that. This way they should match. You can see that little dot. That's kind of all the way clockwise. It's not too bad. Yeah, certainly. Let's put it bass and treble midway, volume there. And let's turn it on again and check it out. Is the pot scratchy or not? None of the pots are success, because to see if the pot is scratchy or not, you do not need a signal to go through actually. because it generates a bit of noise voltage by itself. I'm gonna go and probably goop some hot glue on these connectors so they don't come loose. Well, those that I took apart. And that's that. Thanks for watching. See ya. I really don't know what you guys like in these boring videos.